Hi besties! So today I'm gonna show you how to become hot. It's actually really easy. If you're struggling right now, then this video is gonna make you become confident and help you believe that you too can become the version of yourself that you want to be. So all of this is going to be based on my personal experience because I have had a pretty bad history of feeling like I'm ugly, I'm unseen, and no one wants me or anything. First things first, before we even talk about any practical tips, your appearance is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. So I used to feel really ugly. I used to be like the ugly kid. I believe that I can't have anything. I can't have friends. No boys would ever want me. I just had a mindset that if I was pretty, then I could have everything I want. But since I'm not, I'm kind of like the victim. I'm doomed. I'm screwed for life. And so I held that belief in my head so deep that I felt like there's no point in trying, because I just lost the battle from genetics. And having that belief is the first thing that you need to change, okay? If you don't even change how you think about yourself, if you see yourself in such a negative light, you'll never truly feel good about yourself. First thing is change your mindset to think that you are pretty. The story that you tell yourself is going to determine how you end up looking. It's all connected, okay? I used to have the thought that I'm ugly, I can't do anything, I can't have anything, right? But what if it's possible for me to become hot? All these people that you see online in real life that you think, oh, they're so pretty, I wish that I was her. What if that's possible for you too? When you do think these high vibrational thoughts, you feel so good about yourself. You're essentially motivated to change yourself out of the love that you have for yourself. I remember when I got a really bad ED, I was really struggling with binging and restricting because I hated my body so much, but doing these changes out of hate for my body eventually spiraled into something so terrible. Make sure to check yourself before you spiral into negative thinking. See, we all have insecurities. I think I'm still struggling with a lot of insecurities despite how it has gotten better over the years, but because I was so conditioned to think so low of myself for so many years, it's hard. We all have moments, and especially with today's day and age, we always see these influencers, we see everything online being picture perfect. We're just like comparing ourselves to them, right? You can choose whether to engage with these thoughts or just let them pass. Some people might say, oh, you're suppressing your emotions, you're avoiding, but I don't think it's avoidance. So if you keep having these thoughts, it's helpful to take a journal and write down where it all came from and how you can heal from it and understand more as an adult, right? But it's not good to ruminate on these things. Overthinking is like the worst enemy because we're our own worst critic. How are you supposed to feel good if your mind is already thinking about the doom and the gloom? Always check yourself and be like, not today, not today. We're not doing this. I know a lot of y'all don't care about what you put in your body, but that's probably one of the most important things to help you look good. All right, maybe when you're in your 20s you don't notice it, but when you're 50, 60 and all the diseases started coming in, first, your health is so important. Without health, you can't do anything. So if you want to become hot, make sure you're conscious about what you put into your body. Always eat. Even if you're trying to lose weight, don't starve yourself. Please don't starve yourself. Don't go on any diets. Personally, I don't recommend going on any diets. It led me into a really terrible ED where I was trying so hard to control food and my body where it ended up controlling me. I want you guys to see this from a standpoint of loving your body. What kind of food fuels you? What kind of food makes you feel good? So I always like to eat carbs, protein, and a fiber in my meals, eat some vitamins, and always think about what you can add to the meal. Don't restrict. If you want to eat fries, don't restrict yourself from eating those fries. Maybe add more to your plate to make it like a complete, fulfilling dinner. Eat constantly throughout your day because when you're functioning, sometimes we forget to eat. And I'm a victim of that. I always forget to eat, and then I notice, why am I so pissed? Why am I craving so much sugar? It's because you don't eat. When you do feel the hunger, it's too late. And that's when you start to crave all the high fatty, high sugar foods because your body wants the fast sugars and stuff. So don't let yourself get to that point. Stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. It really helps your skin glow a lot. Get enough sleep. I can't stress this enough. You're probably on your phone at 2 a.m. in the morning in your bed, doom scrolling. And that's a terrible, terrible habit. First, it makes it much more difficult to fall asleep. It messes up with your circadian rhythm. And especially at night, when you're doom scrolling, like your mind starts to overthink and ruminate on bad thoughts. Do some relaxing activities 10 minutes before bed. It's called beauty sleep for a reason. If you get enough sleep, your skin is going to be glowing, your stress hormones will be managed. And when you sleep, your body and your skin, especially the skin on your face, that's when it can repair itself. So if you want that smooth complexion, get your sleep. Get your beauty sleep. I know I'm talking a lot about managing your internal well-being, but this one is super important. Make sure to always do something to alleviate your stress. Your stress also affects your mood, your happiness, and if you're happy, you're naturally going to be more glowing and more attractive. Trust me, you can tell by someone's energy level. I notice that when I get super stressed out, I break out like a ton. You can do a lot of relaxing activity like meditation and yoga. Sometimes I can't focus in meditations, but yoga really helps. It's hard to get into, but once you're in the flow, you're kind of engaging your body and your mind and everything, and you don't really have time to be distracted or have other thoughts while you're doing yoga. A lot of people is going to recommend exercising, and that is extremely important. However, one thing I want to emphasize, knowing that exercise is a privilege. Weightlifting is really good. It helps build muscle, speeds up metabolism. However, if you don't want to weightlift, that's okay as well. You can go outside for walks every day, soak in the sun, breathe in the fresh air. It'll just help you lose weight without you even trying. Never do it as a means to punish your body. If there are days where you really cannot work out, don't force yourself. It's okay. Give yourself some grace. All right, besties, so I'm gonna give you guys some physical tips on how to become hot. Okay, so I used to look like this, and then now I can be able to look like all of these things. Style is so important. Oh my gosh, no matter what age you are, there's never a time to not try out a new style. Back when I felt ugly, I didn't think I would look good in anything, so all I would wear is black or some neutral for the purpose of wanting to blend in with everyone at school. And then when I started to gain my confidence, I was exploring my style and seeing what I like. I had a phase where I had pink hair and I was dressing in like baggy clothes, kind of street style, cool girl kind of vibe. I like to buy stuff from Zoomies. I was in that kind of phase, you know, that like e-girl phase. Now I like to wear more white. I like to wear dresses. I like to have pastel colors on my body. And you know, back then, I would never wear white or pastels because I was so ashamed of my skin tone. I feel like pastel colors make my skin so yellow, but now I love it so much. There are so many online shops now, and you can also get a lot of secondhand clothes. We have so many resources to help you explore your style, so use these resources. Dress up nice every once in a while, even if you're just running errands. I have the privilege of being able to wear whatever I want at work, so I always try to look really pretty because when I do look put together, I feel so good, I feel so happy. But if you have to wear a uniform or whatever and you don't have much time to dress up, I think it's such a confident booster to just put on your makeup, wear something really cute, to go to a cafe to grab coffee or hang out with friends. You don't have to look pretty just for a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion. Every day of you being alive is something worth celebrating. And make yourself feel good, because I realize that my posture is better when I'm dressed in pretty clothes. I feel better. I feel more talkative. And also it's fun. Enjoying life is fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. So let's take these little moments, do our best to cherish the time that we have left on Earth. Makeup is a game changer. I look like a completely different person with and without makeup. I'm not gonna lie, okay? If I knew how to do my makeup back then, I think I could like pull off so many people. But and do makeup that suits your facial features. Everyone has different facial features, different skin colors. You have to watch influencers who look like you or have similar features as you to find out, what works for them is what works for you. Like for example, I don't think I'd look good in the clean girl makeup aesthetic. There is not a standard in which your makeup has to look like. You have to find what works for you. And I might not look as good in that clean girl style compared to this makeup style that I have now. Try different things, experiment, learn how to do your makeup because makeup changes everything. Watch your posture. You can get one of those posture chairs so that when you sit on your desk, you're not just like automatically sinking down, you know? Working out is a good way to improve posture. So always doing like those back exercises, doing yoga and stretching. Having good posture changes how you look to other people. You know how there are times that you see a girl and you think like, wow, like she's so gorgeous. And usually those girls, they have good posture. They talk to you in confidence. They don't stutter. It's giving princess. It's giving royalty. It's giving grace and elegance. One of the reasons I had bad posture in the past is because I was so unconfident. I just wanted to blend in and become invisible in front of everyone. So I would just kind of slouch always. Why are y'all hiding yourselves? Just be yourself and own it. Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't compare your looks with that of other people. We all look different. We all have different genes, different races, different skin color, different body type, different facial structure, different bones, different hair types. If you're so obsessed with trying to look like someone else, it's not gonna work. And you'll never be as hot as the person you're trying to be. But you can be the best version of yourself. That is the hottest version of who you can be. You have to find what works to bring out your natural beauty. It's good to take inspiration from people who have like similar features as you, like I was talking about the makeup and style and everything, find clothes that fit your body, etc. Don't try to imitate one person 100%, because if you do that, then you're gonna feel so insecure about yourself. You'll feel like you'll never become that person, which you will never. You will never. That is a harsh reality. Social media is fake. What you see online, a lot of these things have filters, the most expensive clothes, the most expensive skincare. Don't compare. A lot of times social media is very deceiving. And a lot of people that we see online, that's literally their job. They get paid to portray this perfect, flawless image of themselves online. It's really interesting because I do know a lot of people online, and then when I see them in real life, they look completely different from how they do online. It's not a bad thing. This is what's real. You know, people who get Botox and stuff, it looks so good on Instagram, but then in real life, you can see the little wrinkle. You can tell it's not as perfect as it seems on pictures, so stop trying to compare with what you see online. I feel like a lot of our insecurity stems from comparison. The more that we fall into the hole of trying to compare, trying to become someone else, we're losing ourselves in the process. So find yourself and bring out that shine in you, because you can become just as hot and shine in your own way that nobody else can. I just want to conclude this video by saying that looks are not everything. If you think that, oh, if only I was pretty, then I could get all these guys and he would never cheat, all the people will want to be friends with me. Nope. You can be the hottest person on earth, and you still can't guarantee that he'll be loyal to you. You can be the hottest person, but also the meanest bitch. It's everything else about you that makes you 10 times more attractive. Are you ambitious? Are you passionate? Are you funny? Are you kind to other people? Are you confident in yourself? Are you empathetic? Do you care about others? What do you contribute to the society? Because literally you can look so pretty, but if your personality is shit, it's not attractive. It's not attractive. Even if you think that you look hotter than another person, that guy would still choose that other person over you if they see something else in them that they don't see in you, and that has nothing to do with your physical appearance. There is so much more to you. Find what that is and nurture it and help you grow into the best version of you that you can be. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. See you guys next time. Bye!